Hello guys, Mr. Fluffy Pants here. And today guys, another movie review. Today guys, I'm going to review Murder Mystery, which was released on Netflix back in 2019, and it's an Adam Sandler movie, and I've heard of this one. It's one of Adam Sandler's comedies, he does with Netflix or whatever, but I actually did hear this one was pretty good, and I always liked Adam Sandler movies, pretty much all of them. I like the man, but I know a lot of people have a problem with him, but I remember hearing this one was actually pretty good, even from the people that, did not like some of his other movies, but I have to say, this movie is really awesome. Like, this reminds me of the heyday of, Happy Madison and Adam Sandler's, like, back in the, 90s and 2000s or whatever, but this movie is pretty much a murder mystery, like the title says, where Nick and Aubrey Spitz, played by Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston, respectively, go on a European vacation that he promised her like 15 years ago or something like that for their anniversary. So then they go and, their plans are kind of derailed because they go to this, they go on a yacht with Charles Cavendish, which they meet on the plane, and it's something to do with, his ex-wife's marrying his uncle or something. They all summon them there after they recently got married, and, big cast of characters, and, this is pretty much, I don't really know if it's really a, like making fun or parodying the, the whodunit kind of movie. But it's definitely, this movie's funny, and it definitely does make jokes about it and all that. But, it's kind of a classic whodunit, and I still have not watched Knives Out. I do need to, but, they're all gathered on the yacht or whatever, and his uncle's like, yeah, I'm signing over all my money to, my new wife because all y'all suck on the boat. And it's just so funny because, he's looking around the room kind of pointing out everything, and then he's like, who are you two? And then, Adam Sandler's just in shorts and like a collar shirt, and he's just like, oh, I'm Nick. I don't know, it's just so funny seeing them out of place right there on the yacht or whatever. I don't know, there's just some great humor, and, Charles Cavendish, he's, charming and all that, and, the huge cast of characters. You got, like, King T'Chaka or whatever, which is the Colonel, well, there's just, so, like, many interesting characters, I guess. I mean, some of them ain't fully fleshed out, like, some of them, one of the murderers, really, but, then let's just say, whenever he's about to sign the wheel over, the lights turn out, and then, you hear a couple gunshots or whatever, and, the uncle or whatever was, stabbed with the dagger or whatever, and, it turns out the gunshots were from the Colonel trying to fire at the person that, he saw moving or whatever, but, and slowly they are picked off, the remaining people are picked off one by one, and, the, government or the police, become suspicious of the, the Spitzes because, everybody's like, whenever they interview them all individually, did you notice anything out of place? And they're like, the Americans or whatever. So, pretty much the majority of the movie, they're under suspicion or whatever for the murders. But, yeah, so, this really did turn into, a real life, whodunit, which, she was reading books about earlier or whatever. But, so, they're all picked off one by one, like the bodyguard of the Colonel, and then, you got, like, Susie, I think her name is, Cavendish's ex-wife that married the uncle or whatever, and I think it turns out there's, like, 3 or 4 different murderers, during that, the famous scenes, from any whodunit movie, where they unveil whoever really did it or whatever, it shows that, the son of, the uncle or whatever actually did stab his dad, but, he had help from, Grace, because she turned off the lights, he stabbed her, or stabbed, his dad or whatever, and then he ended up shooting himself. Either he shot himself, or, I'm pretty sure he did from guilt or whatever, but either that or Grace did, or I don't know, I was kind of confused around that part, but, it turns out she was the majority of the killer because, I don't know, it kind of gets complicated. Like, she was the Colonel's wife, or something like that, ran off with the rich uncle or whatever, and had a child, but apparently they both died or something like that, and she was kind of like the disgraced daughter or whatever, so under French law or something, she would get the inheritance, since, everybody else died or whatever, something like that. Susie gets killed by a dart in the neck, which I don't know how that killed her, but okay. And you even get, like, Cavendish gets poisoned or whatever. There's only, a couple people left, and then it also shows the, I forgot, Sergey, I think his name is, or something like that, is also the killer, which he's shown to have, like, no English throughout the movie, but for some reason at the end he's just like, oh, it was all a ruse or something like that, which I didn't really understand his motive behind it all, but... So there's like really like 4 or 5 killers in the movie, which is kind of cool. I do like how they interweave it together. It's just a little hard to explain, but whenever you watch the movie, it really does make sense. But, that classic, revealing the really whodunit scene at the end, is great. And then there's like a really, really, really well done car chase at the end of the movie whenever they're trying to catch Sergey, which kidnapped the detective or whatever, but they get their name cleared up and all that, and then they're like, oh yeah, y'all go ahead and enjoy your vacation, and we got it set up for you. And then the end of the movie ends with them on the Orient Express, which is just so cool, because that's like the most classic murder whodunit, which I've not seen any of the Murder on the Orient Express movies. I do want to watch the most recent one that came out, but that's just really cool. So I do actually think they are making a murder mystery too, if I'm not mistaken. Netflix is, which I really hope they are. I have to look into that. I don't know if if they were just talking about it, or they actually started production or whatever, but probably in pre-production if I was to guess. But it sounds like it might be based off Murder on the Orient Express, which would be really, really cool. But like I said, I absolutely love this movie. This movie's hilarious. Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston's chemistry in the movie and the way their banner is absolutely hilarious. And there's just a bunch of funny stuff in this movie. Not more like like Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore kind of humor, but it's kind of more like subtle, I would say, which, is really cool. I do appreciate, humor like that, but really both humors I really do appreciate, but I feel like a lot of people probably, are more critics of Adam Sandler, get behind this kind of humor more, but anyway, guys, I'll probably give this movie about a 8.5 out of 10. I don't know. I just really enjoyed this movie. But anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below about what you guys thought about the movie. Like and subscribe for more. Check out some other videos, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.